Man, they all stepped up. The only thing I feel like we got to get better offensively after tonight is just finishing drives, not getting in our own way. Play a little bit better in the second half, score in the red zone. I mean, we've done all those things at a pretty high level the last part of the season here, and tonight just wasn't our night in that area. But man, we got a lot of first downs, a lot of big time catches on second down, a lot of big time runs. Kadeem was awesome tonight. Peyton with maybe one of the greatest runs I've ever seen. Oh my gosh! There was at least 4 or 5 times where I thought he was going down. And it's funny, like Peyton's one of those guys like in practice too, because we don't tackle obviously. So when he gets going, you kind of think a little bit like, oh, guys run by and tag him off, and you kind of think to yourself like, oh, would he really get tackled like in that scenario? And a play like that just goes to show that he's got a chance until you get him on the ground. He's got such a low center of gravity, obviously, so he's able to keep his balance. That was just awesome.
For you guys, I mean, just seeing like the defensive side of the ball is incredible.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've repeated it a couple times. I think it was at least like there was 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and they'd been in your territory once. Those guys balled out.
They played unbelievable. That was really the story of the game, was our ability to play defense, hold them to 11 points, and really, hold them to 3 points. Scoring at the end there, a little jump ball play that they just made a play. But we played unbelievable on all 3 phases really. And the only times we struggle is if we got in our own way a little bit, and we'll be able to see that on film and play a cleaner game next time. But anytime you go to somebody else's place that's ahead of you in the standings and you walk out of here with a 14, 15-point win, you can't complain.
Yeah, it matters psychologically getting a win over one of the teams ahead of you.
I think it does, whether we want to admit it or not, because that's really our first, I would say, really, really quality win against a quality opponent that's ahead of us, right? And got a great record. And they got a ton of talent, obviously, and their defense is really good, man. I feel like they don't get talked about enough, because obviously they're known for their offensive players and some of their talent, but their defense has got some guys that can play. So for us to get that many yards and string together some drives, score some points was big for our confidence for sure.